Aitken Jolly. You may notice something unusual sprouting across Condé Nast's stable of luxury websites today. Specifically, supermodels, actresses and one very famous makeup artist, including Cara Delevingne, Naomi Campbell, Suki Waterhouse, Poppy Delevingne and Charlotte Tilbury, maintaining their modesty in creative, fun and very floral ways. The purpose behind this celebration of free flesh and flora is to highlight an issue that doesn't typically get discussed very openly in the UK: cervical cancer. Here Cara and Poppy Delevingne exclusively explain to GQ why they and their sister Chloe are involved in the Lady Garden campaign and what it stands for. A collection of limited edition shirts will launch in Selfridges on October 5, 2017, priced at £28 each, with 100% of profits going towards the Gynecological Cancer Fund to fund groundbreaking research at the Royal Marsden. Cara Delevingne on how her sister's precancerous cells inspired her to get involved. I initially got involved as my sister Chloe is one of the co-founders, having experienced precancerous cervical cells herself. But even if Chloe wasn't involved, I'd still want to support what the Lady Garden campaign is doing. It's fun, but has a really important message which is very on point for me, that girls and women should be liberated from the social constraints which force us to try and fit into a mold. Women, we love this week Milan, whether that be a certain way to look, their choices about their futures, or as in this case to speak openly and bravely about vaginas and all the gynecological areas of a woman's body. It's a human right to know our bodies, and we are so poorly educated. I hope by supporting the Lady Garden campaign I will encourage women to be brave, get to know their own bodies, and speak up. Cara Delevingne on why men should talk openly about vaginas. This isn't just a women's issue. Men are losing their wives, sisters, moms, and aunts to these silent killers. Diagnosis is key, but in order to get early diagnosis we have to know our own bodies. I actually believe men and women should understand each other's bodies as well as they do their own. Or at least, be able to speak openly with each other. Particularly in the UK, there is so much shame about the areas of the body that are considered to be sexual. These areas are also functioning organs, and if we start treating them as such we can all help each other to live more open and connected lives. Poppy Delevingne on what the Delevingne sisters call their vaginas. Greg Williams. I feel very strongly that women should be able to talk to each other more. Growing up I was always a bit shy when talking about that part of the body, even with my girlfriends. Vagina shouldn't be a naughty word, we should be able to sing it from the rooftops without being embarrassed. Cara, Chloe and I have chosen Nunu as our nickname as we think girls will be comfortable using that word. If we can get teenage girls thinking by introducing the topic in a fun way, then they will find out what this campaign is really all about: saving the lives of others with gynecological cancers. It's really important because these cancers are still very misunderstood. My sister Chloe was really lucky that she was studying medicine and was therefore well informed, catching her cervical precancer cells early, but most women are very poorly educated about their bodies. The Lady Garden campaign can change all of that. Hugh Hefner didn't liberate a generation. Poppy Delevingne on how men have been involved. Have been lucky to be involved in the campaign right from the start, and we have noticed a real movement of men trying to get involved too. I know that Chloe and Mika Simmons, who founded the campaign, have heard tons of stories about men losing their mums and sisters to these gynecological cancers. It's quite simple: the lack of early diagnosis and subsequent high death rates of these cancers are deeply affecting men too. Hopefully this campaign will scratch the surface and open a more mindful conversation between both men and women. Find out more about the Lady Garden campaign. Cara Delevingne. Image photographer Aitken Jolly at Jollyvision. Makeup Molly Stern at Muller Stern. Hair Ben Skirvin at Ben Skirvin. Nails Adamsley at Adamsley. Stylist Elizabeth Saltzman at Elizabeth Saltzman. Producer Mika Simmons at Miss Mika Simmons. Poppy Delevingne. Image photographer Greg Williams at Greg Williams. Photography Macube Christine Anderson from Charlotte Tilbury at Tilbury Macube. Hair Lucy Jones assisted by Sid Sullivan at Larry King. Hair at Larry King. Hair stylist Emily Evans at Mercimilia Vance. Producer Mika Simmons at Miss Mika Simmons. Like this now read Naomi Campbell and Charlotte Tilbury photographed for the Lady Garden campaign on British Vogue. Chloe Delevingne supports the Lady Garden campaign on Taylor. How to examine your testicles for cancer. Men can get breast cancer too.